Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 3 Breaking Ground DLC. Lots of fun. Let's get this done. Let's rhyme all the time. Alright, I've got almost 2 million bucks, funds, Kerbucks, Kerfunds, Kerfundles. And I want to go ahead and upgrade probably either the Tracking Station, did not mean to left click that, either the Tracking Station or the VAB or the research. And now we've got 2,183 research. We're going to be doing a lot of research here. So, but if I upgrade this, I should be able to, I don't think I need to upgrade this just yet. That's fully upgraded. I think I fully upgraded that accidentally. Fully upgraded that. That needs to be upgraded. That's fully upgraded. I'll need to upgrade this at some point to get past the 500 research limit, which I may have to do this turn. So I may go ahead and do my research first. Alright, so what do we need? We need lots of stuff. A weather analyzer. Okay. Some new struts, some nodes decoupler. Nothing super special there. But we do need this to get our relay antennas so we can start making some probes out to the other planets. Duna, for example. Here's some new command modules. I can make a new Mooner excursion module. I've never used this before, which is funny because it's been around for a long time. I've never used it, not once. So I might do that at some point. Lots of good stuff here for sure. I want this light duty rotor for some reason. It's just so I can make stuff that spins. Some more robotics, but bigger. Let's see here. Some new fairings, new docking ports, attachments. Yep, all good stuff. More fuel tanks, all good stuff as well. Got these little tiny engines. I want that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that now. Got the heavier rockets so we can get some of these bad boys up into higher atmo. But I want to go ahead and take the aviation here, and I'm going to go ahead and unlock all of that. So now we got 1958 to do something with. Let's go ahead and unlock this one. I know I want it for sure. I can get these new probodobodines, new science, all kinds of new science. Oh man, yeah. What's this do? Boost the signal of any ground-based communication devices to interplanetary ranges. Oh. Not designed to pirate movie channels. That's awesome. Okay, a passive seismometer. Okay, I want this new science. And then over here, get some new Gigantor solar panels for our... that would be good for our... what do you call those things that fly up around this planet? Space stations. Yeah, okay, let's see. Got some scanners so we can find ore, a new science, and a bigger scanning arm, which I haven't even used the smaller one yet. This would be nice for a rover. So, let's take that. I want to make a rover for sure. I've been struggling to make a rover that looks good because I'm not that good at design. If you have not noticed, I'm going to take this. Yeah, I'm just buying all kinds of stuff now. I'm just buying stuff just left and right here. Alright. Let's get some of these nice little guys here, I think. I don't think we need these heavier rockets per se, do we? Yeah, let's take them. Why not? Let's take this. Let's take this. And specialized construction. Yep, we'll take that. Actuators. I don't... I need the claw. I'll take that. Alright, I guess that's it. That's all of our science. I had just willy-nilly researched a bunch of science. And then... I did do a little bit of missions off camera. I saved Tanger, saved Barbie. I got some more moon stuff. I rescued Samthel. And those were all just right around Kerbin, so I didn't do anything special there. I am going to go ahead and upgrade this, I believe. Alright, so now we got the fully upgraded thing there. I could upgrade that, but I think I'll wait for now. And we want to do our next mission, which is, I think we're going to return the moon. But we have several other missions to do, and some of them are going to be easier than others. I can't believe it wants me to build a new station around Duna, and I haven't even been there yet. Alright, so we need to gather surface deployed mystery goo observations from the surface of the moon. Alright, we can do that. I collected 0 of 50% of the surface deployed mystery goo observations science on the moon. Okay, that's fine. We're going to the moon again. The moon is where we're going next. But should we first build an orbital station around Kerbal? Around Kerbin? That might be fun. What we need for this? Gotta have for at least 5 Kerbals. We could at least pop up the first stage of our space station. So let's get something cool for the station here. So we're gonna do the cupola here, and the station itself will not have an engine or fuel, but it will have, it's got a reaction wheel, it's got electric charge, it's got monopropellant, just a little bit. We're going to need more monopropellant though. But we need a crew quarters. This is going to be the command module, but it will also have this crew quarter on here. And we're going to put some minor stuff on here to do with the space station. What docking ports do I have now? Let's see, I've got the Clampotron and the Clampotron Junior. I don't have the big one yet. So I could put this one on there. Or I could put it down here. I think I'll put it down here for now. I think I just put it on backwards. No. Why are we... Why can I not grab that docking port? Please. For the love of Pete. Okay. Let's put that back on there. And then grab the docking port again. And plop it around just like so. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, so this is going to be... How many Kerbals did we need? 5, it'd say? At least 5 Kerbals. This is easy. Has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Okay. So we need an antenna. We need to be able to generate power. So let's put on just some minor solar panels on this guy. Does that obstruct anything? Does not. Doesn't quite line up with my flag though, so I'm gonna have to take that flag off. Okay. So we'll just put those guys up there for now. That's just to generate a little extra power. He has a battery, right? Yeah, 200. Okay, and then so I don't need to put a battery on there. This is it. This is the station. 5 Kerbals, right? He can do 4. The cupola can do 1. So that's 5. So that's for that. Okay. It has an antenna. Does he have an antenna? Antenna rating 5K. Let's put a little bit of a better antenna on there. Let's see. We can put one of these communitrons on here. Just on the back here, please. Boop. And we could put some science and stuff on here, but I don't think we need it for this. This is just going to be a very simple satellite. It's going to be the command module of the satellite. Now, ideally, we would not have this. We would have the big docking port, but we don't have that yet. So, what could I do instead? Oh man, we could make some awesome spinning satellite stuff. If we put that on there. Oh, I've got some ideas now. Okay. We do want some monopropellant. So let's put some of these guys on here. Unfortunately, that covers up the... I don't want to cover up the ladder there. Need it on the center of mass-ish. You know what? Let's take these off. I don't need those. Oops. Can't do that either. Do need these. So these guys are going to go on there just like that. I hate that. Okay. Right there. Alright. And then we're going to put on some monopropellant tanks, right? It's only got 10 monopropellant tanks. Those are small and these are a little bigger. Let's just pop them on. Up here. Like so. And we're going to embed them, we're going to weld them into the building just a little bit here. Just like so. Let's turn off the snap. There we go, just like that. There we go. Alright. So those guys are in there. That gives us a little bit of monopropellant and stuff to maneuver around. We do need some electric panels of some sort. We could put on just some small ones of those, but I think we'll just put on these little tiny guys. Let's just put them on each side of the window, like so. Not much electricity is needed for this thing anyway. Alright, so that is going to be the first part of our station. But the beauty part is I might be able to put in... Well, we'll just need to prep for the next stages, I think is what it really amounts to. So, we could do a science vessel up there. And put on one of these mobile processing labs. Like so. Do something like that. Now this will take a lot more science. I mean a lot more electricity. So we'd have to make adjustments for that, but there we go. Let's put that on there. Okay. Alright. This will be our science lab. The first stage of our space station. So let's put on this guy here. Boop. Just like so. Alright. Now this will need lots of power, but we might not take the power up. Well, let's take it up this. We'll take it up this time. We're going to take up the power this time. That's what we're going to do. I just decided we're going to have a huge station here ready. Structural tube. Alright. There we go. And look how it's hollow. Can I put something on top of it to make it look cooler? Like that? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Alright, and then put one on the bottom. Go. And then this guy is going to have some electrical. Where's my Gigantor? I didn't unlock the Gigantors, did I? Dirty dog. Dirty dog. Alright. Well then, this will be a simple. This will just be a simple solar array. Not my final one. And I think I will put on under this guy a nice rotor. Robotics. Okay. And rotation direction clockwise. Okay. Go. Auto strut all that. Auto strut all that. I hate to cover up the rotor, but I also hate the way that looks. So, good night, Irene. Alright. So the rotor, I will have to actually expose that a little bit. Just so I click on this. And custom. Nope, not the brand, not the docking port. I guess I might have to go a little bit lower here. Where's the motor at? There it is. Okay. Standard rotor. There we go. Torque limit. How do I engage it? How do I toggle it? Ah, here we go. Custom 1. Toggle motor power. Toggle motor engaged. I think that's right. We may have to test this out. All right. That was on custom 1. Right. I think I'm screwing up here. Take that off. Okay. I don't know that I have my custom things available yet, so let's put it on the abort. Toggle motor engaged. I think that's what I want. Let's bring this back up. Like so. And then we're going to put on some solar panels on this guy. Just something simple. We'll do 4 of these. And then another 4 of those. Let's put snap back on. Okay, and then these guys would be right there. Alright, and then this should rotate. And whee! Okay, so this is going to be the DVS Kerbal Station, not Kerbal, Kerbin. Habitat. Okay. So this is the habitat module. And let's get this baby in space. Alright, it's very simple. But I think it'll work. At least I hope so. Let's put some decouplers on here. There we go. And a fairing. Okay. This should be an easy little fairing. Oh, wait, before I put on the fairing, did I put on that Communitron? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Alright. Build the fairing. Okay. There we go. Now this guy is ready to launch. Alright, I'm going to put on a little Probodobodyne hex. I feel like the Octo will be enough just to burn up. That's going to be his point in life, is to die. Alright, so you're going to auto strut as well. I need an antenna for you. Just one, please. Alright, and then a reaction wheel. Alright, and then we're going to put on some fuel for you. Big fuel. Big fuels. Something like this, perhaps? Yes. Let's plop you on there. Auto strut. Auto strut. Okay, and a poodle. Alright. That's 2328 for this guy. And no, I want you up. I do want you on your own. There we go. Alright, so 2328. I do need some sort of electricity on this thing. Just a couple here. Just like so. Because you are just going to be flying back down into the atmosphere. Hopefully. Reaction wheel, satellite, antenna. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so this is just going to be basically to place the station into its location. And then now we need to get this thing into orbit. Alright, so fuel tanks. Alright. That should do it. Engines. What do we got now? I don't even know what we got now. I had a skipper. The skiff doesn't quite give us as much, so I don't need that. This thing's freaking huge. Mainsail. That would get us definitely up into the sky. This will get us into orbit, but we want to get more, a little fancier than that, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright. So we're going to put on some boosters. And we're going to put on some nice big boosters. Let's see. Where's my junction at? There it is. Alright, so we're going to put on them. We will put on some... Let's see what the kickbacks do just by themselves. probably don't need those big boosters for these kickbacks. Are they attached to those? No. Come on now. Attach for me, bad boys. Alright. Are you attached or not? God, that looks awful. Like they don't fit. Okay, I guess that's all. I guess that's on there. All right, so now let's move these guys down so that they are lined up properly with the engine. There we go. And the ejector is nice and tall. And let's put on some aerodynamics. Nice nose cones. Let's see. Rotate them around like that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. 54.15. That's really probably plenty, but I want just a little more oomph from this guy. So I'm thinking this is gonna be funny. I'm thinking just put on some little tiny guys. Maybe on the outside of these boosters. This probably is a bad idea, but that's why I'm gonna do it. So let's just put on something. This is like some little hammers or something that's completely worthless. It's like so. There we go. Just some little hammers, just to make it fun. All right, put the main sail down there. That's 5512. These guys will just basically take up space. I think it probably took down my DeltaV by putting these on there, but I want to. All right, so I'm gonna put those on there, and they're gonna boost, they're gonna pop off. Then those guys will pop off. Then that will boost, and that will boost. 5511 should be enough to get us into orbit around Kerbin. And yeah, satellite. I mean, station's ready. Station is ready. Okay, let's make sure all these have auto struts. All right, looking in this, I don't think I need this docking port. There's no reason to have this docking port here. I feel like this should all be attached singularly, because there's no way to move this without putting on some monopropellant and all, you know, everything. I have to put an antenna and all that stuff. So I'm gonna take this off for now. Take this off. Take this off. Yep, take that off. Take this off. Take that off. Put that on there. Put this on there. Like that. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna auto strut that. Everything else still good. Alright. And this is gonna spin around, I hope. Oh, I do need that one thing, otherwise that looks ugly. Alright. So let's take that back off. That on there. There we go. And I will leave the other attachment on there just like that. Alright. Alright. I think we're ready. Let's also put on the abort these guys. Those guys. Toggle. Toggle. And toggle. Alright, there we go. And now we gotta choose our Kerbals. Everybody's orbited Kerbin, right? Right? Don't want Jeb up there. Let's put up one of our other pilots. Samful. Let's just take up all the extras, guys. Do I need these guys on there? I don't. Jim Dog's never even orbited Kerbin. Take them. Orbit Kerbin, he's done that. Orbit Kerbin. Orbit Kerbin. Orbit around Kerbin. Alright. I think we'll just do this. Samfall and her. Jim Dog. I think we'll do that. And then I think we'll have to send up a rescue, not a rescue mission, an escape pod at some point for them. Alright, I think we're ready. Because I think we're going to attach something here. Okay, yeah, let's just get this show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. Oh, what? All my stuff got messed up. Let's make sure these are correct still. Alright, it is correct. Alright, let's put the structurals on those. And let's launch this puppy. Are we ready to launch our first station? I think we are. Samful, you ready? Ready for launch. In 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at her go. What a beaut. It is a sight to behold. And go ahead and fire her up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is happening here? What happened there? My God. That thing is not stable at all. Wow. Wowee, is it not stable? Okay, well. Forget about having a rotating. We're not going to have a rotating thing, that's for sure. That's awful. Alright, so let's take that off. Ready for launch. In 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Alright, let's get ready to launch this bad boy. Ready for launch. In 3, 2, 1, liftoff. And we're launching. We're launching. The hammers are hammering. The kickbacks are kicking. The gravity turn is turning. It's going to be a very light gravity turn because these thrusters push us through the air so quickly. Go ahead and pop our solar panels out. Get into position for our burn. And we'll begin burning very shortly. We'll start at 15 seconds. And burn. There we go. Gonna get us into position. Nice circular orbit over Kerbin. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We could, if we had brought some science, we could start doing some little science experiments. Forgot to bring science experiments, but that's going to be on a whole separate module. As well as like a communication hub and maybe some different solar panels. This is just our first stage of the space station. Just the first stage of the space station. Just about ready to achieve our orbital height here. How we doing? A little bit past our apoapsis, but that's okay. We might have to circularize a little bit before we detach this motor, because I don't want to be too elliptical. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap around to our apoapsis again. We are in orbit. Our first space station is in orbit, and we did get our contract complete on that. Construction of a new orbital station. Yes, I did. Okay. I think I can dock two vehicles together by undocking one of these and then redocking it. No, I don't have anything to dock it with, right? Yeah, and there's no docking ports. Darn. But whenever we get into our next stage of the station, we'll be able to satisfy that other contract where we dock, we rendezvous two ships. Alright, let's get this on up, get a circular orbit in place. There we go. Pretty good. Alright, still at 1334, and looky here, look what we got. The first space station in orbit. Okay. Now it's time to bring the Kerbals home, and furthermore, time to bring this home. So let's detach this. Alright. That's going bye-bye. Alright, so this guy is ready to go home. So let's go retrograde with him. Maybe we should just burn just a little bit off the plane here, so that we do not crash into that guy. Alright. And let's burn retrograde. What we're going to do with him is just re-enter. Just hard. Burn up in the atmo. Alright, so he is burning. There we go. He is now in a death trajectory for Kerbin. Alright. Bye-bye, baby. Alright, so now the question is, let's do some science. It's very round. I can't store that in the... I don't have anybody down there, do I? Let's move you to down here. He's an engineer, right? Yeah. That's okay. And let's take the crew report. I still can't store it in the... It's interesting. Alright, well. Fine. Let's transfer the crew up to there. Alright. So now, Jim Doc is in the P pod here. Yep. Otherwise known as the escape pod. Alright, and then Samful here is going to go on an EVA. He's going to take an EVA report. He's going to keep that. And he is going to board the station as well. He's going to transfer up to here. Alright, so now they're both in the pod, right? Am I correct in that? Yes, you are correct. Alright, this does not have any... This does not have a Probodobodyne controlling this station at all, so it will be completely unmanned if we leave it like this, which is fine. We're going to bring some scientists up here, rendezvous with the satellite. Why do I keep saying satellite? Rendezvous with the station, and then we can bring some science experiments and all kinds of good stuff. I don't want to be. Let's bring it up like this. There we go. Just like so. There we go. Nah. I liked it that way. Guess it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's get this thing in position. Everybody's loaded up in the escape pod, right? Yes, they are. So let's escape. Let's decouple that, please. Alright. The escape pod is away. And that was a one-time use of an escape pod, of course. Because obviously that was attached with the decoupler. So we'll need to bring some escape pods for that of some sort. And yeah, I hope I did not hurt their trajectory too bad with that decoupler. Alright, here we go. Let's put this guy into a declining orbit here. How much DeltaV do I have? 461. Alright, gonna have to be judicious with your use here. There you go. And we are coming in for a landing on Kerbin. And oh yeah, that was plenty of fuel. I probably should have waited until I could land near the Space Center. Whoops. Alright, well that's fine. We're right over the Space Center now. Let's just go ahead and burn up our remaining fuel. Let's see how close we can get to blowing up. Sample, he's a daredevil. You don't want to land on the dark side of the planet. He's like, land in the water directly below us. We want no orbital cushion at all. We're just gonna burrow through the atmo here. Well, I hope you're ready. We don't even have a reaction wheel on this thing. Here we go. I could go ahead and detach that. Don't I have a decoupler here? Yes. We could decouple that. I don't need that. Okay. Don't need that. Let's come on in. This is the P. Hopefully my parachutes don't burn up. That's what I'm worried about. The parachutes. Okay. We're coming in fast. Ooh, boy. And we are coming in fast. Okay. That wasn't too bad. The droids are aboard the escape pod. Who knew? Alright, let's pop them out. That's a nice little escape pod to be used on all my stations, actually. That'll work just fine. With 400 DeltaV, if I was going to have an escape pod around Minmus or the moon, I'd probably want to get maybe a couple hundred more DeltaV to be used. But other than that, yeah, that's a very effective little escape pod. Very effective little escape pod. Especially if 2 Kerbals can fit in there. Alright. Got a little bit of science from that. And then we can take up some, like I said, some experiments up into the Kerbal orbit. And there we go. Let's recover them. Let's recover this bad boy. One last bad boy for the road. What? No science earned. That's hogwash. Oh, I forgot to get it out of the station. That's okay. Alright. No, he got 1 experience for orbiting the planet. Alright, very good. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little episode. Not much done really, but it was all for fun. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. Next episode, we will deploy our new science out here at our central station with our rover that I've been making off camera. I can probably make it a lot better now that I got better parts, but I definitely had some fun making the rover to deploy some science around the base. So, if you enjoyed this, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Kerbal's waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some raw from Monmouth or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore. Either as if an answer with a sound like blowing up your ears. Ship crashes through Kerbin's atmosphere. Crowds gather as hundreds of rocks of our favorite kind